Where do I start with that one, guys? Where do I start? I haven't got the energy to do a review for this game. I've checklist for a West Ham loss at the moment. Individual error, poor starting lineup, poor tactical changes, players not knowing what they're doing, Slav looking like a lost man on the touchline. Conceding goals against teams that haven't scored a goal in months. It's just a West Ham game at the moment, isn't it? It's just, I don't know where to start. Social media is can be a real poisonous thing, guys. But today I agree with a lot of what's out there today in terms of the negative stuff. It's time for Slav to go for me. You can jump on me and say he's a nice guy, needs more time, but for me, he's been there year and a half, 2 years. It's not improved, really hasn't. Yeah, the bowling season, fantastic memories, but nah. It's not good. A guy pointed out actually on Twitter that Lee called it a few months back that he has a good year, and then he leaves, like Besiktas he leaves, and then they went on and won the league. He sort of stagnates. It sort of seems a Slav pattern. Starting lineup. Let me just get the notes because I just give up writing notes in the end, guys, on this game. It was just so bad. We started with Hart, Zabaleta, Collins, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Noble, Rice, Antonio Fernandez, Ayew, Chicharito. Great bench of Lanzini, Chieti, Sacco, Obiang. For me, the starting lineup says it all. This was a bit of a pressure cooker game even this early, and we needed to win. And we start with sort of three sort of central midfielders in Noble, Rice and Fernandez. Listen, I know that Lanzini and Chieti are just coming back, but I would have started them. Rather than trying to bring them on and trying to get them to win the game for us, I would have started them to have some sort of, some creativity at least. And this thing with dropping Obiang at the minute, I don't get it. You're going to jump on me, guys. You know my feelings for Mark Noble. The geezer should not be playing. He's not good enough anymore. He's too slow, especially next to Rice. Rice needs someone who's fast and a little bit more mobile than Noble to sort of help his game. I'm not going to jump on Rice at all. He's a young kid. Mistakes happen. I think he was left out to dry a little bit. I think players didn't drop for him where he could have given him a passing option, but he was sort of left and mugged in midfield, and that was the individual error that led to the first goal. I'm not going to go through Newcastle's lineup. There's no point really. Just poor. They was playing little 1-2s. We had a tiny spell. That's about all I can remember. With Cresswell had a shot and Hernandez nearly put in. It was nice. A couple of positives. It was nice to see Lanzini back and nice to see Chieti back. But it's poor. 2-0. Richie Cross put in by Kieran Clark of all players. And then 3-0 Mitrovic. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. Like I say, this is not really a review as such. It's more of a rant. 10 in 3, 10 goals in 3. It's not good enough. And Slav giving it all that we don't need a new centre back and stuff like that. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I asked you on Twitter, guys, just before I went and filmed this, to give me some of your thoughts to sum the game up in a few words. I'm going to read a few out, actually, guys. So just bear the camera angle for 2 seconds whilst I check your tweets that you give me. So we had 6'2". 6'2" said individual mistakes are punishing us. Nick says it's breaking point. West Ham FC says woeful. Rob says 0 points out of the first possible 9. Club is in a mess from top to bottom. Graham says 10 goals conceded in 3 games. That sums it up. Lee Nosworth, no heart, no clue, no plan B. Plan A is terrible. Redness, midfield is a disaster. An open lane through the middle. No ability to control an attack or defence. Worst transition team I've ever seen. We're poor. Who else we got here? There's a few more, guys. SB says House of Pain. Redness, good news. We'll have the biggest ground in the championship next year. VV, well, hashtag Bilic out. Nice character, but a clueless manager. Dave White, enough is enough. Bilic, you've got to go. Can't defend after all the signings. We look clueless. Stephen, we're doing what we have been for 1.5 seasons, but still expect something different. Andy Smith, pathetic time for Slav to go. Jay Pereira, dinosaurs on the pitch, dinosaur tactics on the sidelines. A couple more I'm going to read, guys. Dave says absolute shambles. Costa Hammer says the team doesn't know its arse from its elbow. That is the management problem. There was a few more, guys, but I'm going to run out of time on this. But yeah, as you can see, it seems that Slav is running out of time, guys. It's just so bad at the moment. I'm sorry, this isn't really a review of the game, guys, because there's nothing really to talk about apart from negatives. What positives was there from that game apart from seeing Lanzini come on? Yeah, back to the drawing board. The international break's going to be a big one, and we need to be really busy in that transfer market this next week or so. They need to go out and get Carvalho, because as said in your comments, and we've seen it ourselves, our midfield is non-existent, and we need a bossy midfielder in there, and possibly a centre back now. No man of the match for me in West Ham colours today. Just poor all over, really. Yeah, we'll be back with a podcast, guys. Dave from SDCC is coming on. I'm sure he will be very vocal about the performance and Slav. So send your questions in for him, guys. We'll draw the winner as well for the DVD. That's the one positive. We hit 2K. But yeah, for West Ham, we need this international break to sort of just really gather our thoughts and think about what's happening. The Huddersfield game's huge now, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't have that sort of pressure on a home game against a promoted team, but it is going to be. Paul's going the game, so yeah, let's hope we can sort some stuff out, guys. Very hard to say the next line that I usually close the videos with, but keep believing, guys. Let's hope we can turn this around. Come on, you Irons. Let's go.